With find your tribe and love them hard. Let's start on our backs, on our mats, just finding your space and your place. And now's the time to just basically take out all of the to-do lists right now. There's nothing to do right now at all. And take these moments to center in to finding your tribe. What does that even mean? If you could just envision for a moment why we are coming into our breath and our space. Who would you love to have surrounding you and your tribe? What types of characteristics and qualities would you like in your tribe individually and as a whole? Envision those people that might be in your life now, or even that might be coming into your life, or even people from the past that are not even with us. Say, for example, Mother Teresa. Or say, for example, I don't know, Washington, or it could be anyone, or even a dog, right? It could be your dog. Can you hear me all okay? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. So who and what would you like surrounding you? And start to come into your breath, the Ujjayi breath. Inhaling through the nostrils, fill the chest, the belly fills up like a balloon, and exhale, retracting the belly back in. Full, deep belly breaths, inhaling, expansion, exhale, retraction. On the inhale, it's almost like bringing in your tribe. And then on the exhale, it's like loving hard, right? We exhale and give of ourselves. Inhaling fully, taking it all in, and exhale, giving it back. If you get distracted away from your breath, come back to it. Let that be your focal point. Noticing any sensations that come in to the body or thoughts that come into the mind. And start to weave that intention of finding your tribe and loving them hard. Weave it into the breath. Weave it into the body with some just organic movement. It might be wiggling the fingers and the toes. It might be large, big movements. As you start to move around in the body, notice things, right? As you move, you get feedback. And then we move accordingly. We move again, and maybe something happens. Maybe there's a twinge there, or ooh, that feels good. Or ooh, what did I do in the last week? Or wow, I haven't drank enough water. Information comes in, and we get that feedback. And then create a full body stretch. Reach the arms behind the head, walk the heels out. And maybe you get a nice big yawn in there. And relax the arms down to the side of the body. And then start to tap the toes together. So tapping the toes, so it's almost like rocking them together. Yeah, beautiful. Tap, tapping, tapping. Notice where you hold tension when you're tapping the toes together. You can go faster here or go slower. And even notice which leg does a little bit more work or which one is more relaxed. And then let the ankles fall to the side and just take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Reach the arms up towards the sky. And then wrap the arms around your chest, even bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. And then rocking over onto the right shoulder blade. And then over to the left shoulder blade, rocking back and forth. And then pressing into the shoulder blades. And then whenever you're done there, rocking side to side, keeping your arms hugged, we're gonna roll over to the left, roll over to the right, almost like you're moving your whole body from right to left and left to right. This might feel kind of hard to do, right? Because the arms are wrapped. So we're kind of using our core to do this. And then back to neutral on our back. Inhale, lift the arms up high. Reach the arms out into a T. And then lift the arms up again. Wrap the arms around the chest. We're gonna do that a couple more times. Inhale, lift, open up through the arms. And one more time, wrap your arms around and then big squeeze and then open back up in that T shape. Reach the arms out and then gather up the knees in towards the chest, press into the lower back, lengthen through the neck, rocking from left to right and right to left. And maybe you rock so much over that you might even kind of just fall over to the side and then use your core to pull back up. And then come to a neutral position, rocking the whole length of the spine from the tailbone all the way up. Make this super intentional. You can do as many of these as you would like. Maybe even up to 10. And whenever you're done rocking and rolling, come up into a seated position. As you find your seated position, cross-legged Sukhasana, or half lotus, lift up through the spine, relax the shoulders. Inhale, sweep the arms up high, interlace the fingers and press the palms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward landing on the fingertips, palms, or the forehead. And walking the hands over to the right, maybe placing the left palm on top of the right. Press into the left hip. It has a tendency to want to pull up, so we're pressing in and then reaching out. And walk it back to center over to the left. And maybe placing the right palm over the left to guide the right hip into the earth. Walk it back to center, rounding up through the back. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. Exhale, over to the right side. Come down on the right palm or forearm. Guide the left hip into the earth again. Draw the belly in. The left shoulder and the chest are coming towards the earth. Use the arm to support you to press up. And then the top arm crosses the opposite knee, twist to the right. Right palm behind the right hip. Lift tall through the spine. Gaze is towards the side or all the way back. Release to center. Inhale, lift the arms up high. Exhale to the opposite side. Come down on the palm or forearm, reach it over. And the right shoulder and the chest come towards the earth. Press up through the left arm, the palm pressing up, the top arm crosses the opposite knee, twist to the left. Lift tall. Release to center, hands come towards the knees. Reach the chest over the left knee. Lengthen through the crown of the head and move it over to the center, over to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, circle it around. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Reversing whenever you're ready. And back to neutral. Allow the eyes to gently close. Relax the shoulders. And just feel whatever it is that's coming through, sensations, thoughts, the feelings in the body. Whenever you're ready, release the legs. Press the heels straight out, little karate chops to get the circulation back going. Maybe in the sides or creating a fist and a little pounding on the legs. Whoa. Oh, it feels so good. And then draw the knees in towards, or the heels in towards the hips, coming into your squat. We're not here for long, we're just transitioning over to tabletop. Hands come right underneath the shoulders and tabletop. Knees are underneath the hips. Knees are hip distance apart. And then move through any organic way in your body. Just feel it out of what's happening. Maybe relax the belly down. Maybe do a little wrist release here. No right or wrong in your movement. And then moving through just a couple cat and cows. Rounding through the back, arch up like a cat. Tuck the chin in as you press the palms into the earth. Release into cow. The belly comes down towards the earth. Lift through the heart and hips. Lengthen through the neck. And cat stretch. And back to cow. Move through a couple more of these. Your breath, your pace. And a neutral spine. The right arm reaches out. The left heel presses back. Draw the belly up. Gaze is down towards the earth or even slightly ahead. Reaching and lengthening through the fingertips and back through the left heel. Exhale down, switch sides. Inhale, left arm, right heel presses back. exhale down, switch sides. Inhale up. Draw the elbow in towards the knee, squeeze it together and exhale it out. Inhale and exhale. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Release down, switch sides. Inhale up. Elbow to knee. Exhale it out. Inhale together. Exhale it out for 3 more. 2, 1. Exhale it down, child's pose. Press the hips back, reach the arms out. We're not here for too long. We're just here for a moment, knowing that you can always come back here anytime you choose. It's your practice. Otherwise, pull through the palms, tabletop, plank. Hands are right underneath the shoulders. The feet are hip distance apart. And downward dog. Inhale, lifting through the hips. Relax the head. Bend the knees a little bit here. Lengthen through the spine. It's better to bend the knees a little bit so the spine lengthens out rather than straightening up the legs. It's just a good reminder for downward dog. And maybe you pedal out the heels. Maybe push into a heel more or less. And then float or step the feet forward, forward fold. The whole upper body hangs loose. Maybe shake the head, yes and no. Shrug the shoulders back and forth. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward. Bend the knees, roll it up one segment at a time. As you roll it up, this nice, easy, slow. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. Exhale, heart center, press through the palms, press through the fingertips. Interlace the fingers and then press up. Press the palms straight up towards the sky. Releasing to cactus arms. Draw the elbows back. Let the heart open up and shine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, halfway down, airplane. Bend the knees a little bit. Palms face up, chest expansion. Roll the shoulders back, press the palms together. And exhale, forward fold. Maybe bring the hands away from the back. Release the head. Soften the jaw. Hands come to the back, hands float to the mat, halfway lift. Exhale forward. Press back to plank. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Knees come down, chest comes down, chin comes down, baby cobra. Lifting up through just the upper chest. Draw the elbows in towards the waist. Press into the tops of the feet. Press up to plank, downward dog. Sorry, I had to turn the heat panels down. The right leg reaches high towards the sky. Draw the right knee in towards the nose, round through the back. Exhale, press the leg high to the sky, knee to nose. Exhale, press it out. The right leg comes forward, lunge. Right knees over the right ankle, reach the left leg long. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Then bring the left hand to the right ankle. We're going to start to twist open to the right hand to the right knee. You can stay here in the twist, or bring the right hand to the right hip. maybe even bring the right arm high. They're all options. Exhale, bring the right arm back down. Frame the right foot. Press back to plank. Downward dog. Inhale, lift the hips up high. The left leg reaches high towards the sky. Knee to nose, bring it in. Exhale, press it out. Knee to nose. Exhale, press it out. The left leg comes forward. Lunge on the side. Left knee is over the left ankle. Reach the crown all the way out. Plant the right hand right next to the left ankle and find your twist. We're twisting from the lower part of the rib cage all the way up to the left shoulder to shine the heart open to the left. And maybe you bring the left hand to the left hip or reach the left arm high. Bringing the left hand back down, frame the left foot, press back to plank. Downward dog. Inhale, lift the hips up high. The right leg reaches high towards the sky. Knee to nose, bring it in. Exhale, press it out. Knee to nose, exhale, press it out. The right leg comes forward. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. We're spinning the back heel. And then open up through the arms, open up through the hips. Reach up through the fingertips. And then the hands come towards the heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Bring it in, bring it out. You can flow through this faster or slower. And then we're reversing that flow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it in. One more. Meeting in warrior two, arms reach the arms out. Straighten out the front leg. Reverse triangle. Right palm lifts high. Left arm behind the leg or behind the back. We're gently pressing the right heel into the earth, reaching to the right fingertips. Back to warrior two, arms. We're shifting forward, not coming into triangle. We're gonna bring that left hand to the left hip, and we're staying here, reaching out. Keep that right arm lifted, reaching, yeah, creating a little bit more strength building. We're just here for 3, 2, 1. Engage the core, pull back up. Warrior two, arms, pivot open to the side in a straddle. Big toes even with the heels. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, chest expansion, arms. Roll the shoulders back, press the palms together, puff up through the chest. Exhale, hinge forward. And maybe the hands come away from the back, maybe not. Either way. Hands come to the back, hands float to the mat. And plant the left hand right underneath the left shoulder. Twist here, right hand to the right hip first. Stack the joints. So you want the left wrist right underneath the elbow, elbow underneath the shoulder. You can stay here, or perhaps bring the right arm high. Or even take a bind by bringing that right hand over to the left hip. Exhale down, square the shoulders, square the hips, round through the back in a wide straddle cat stretch. Tuck the chin in, scoop through the pelvis. Back to neutral, Right hand stacks right underneath your right shoulder, twist to the left. Left hand to the left hip, or all the way up towards the sky, or take that bind. And exhale down. Square the shoulders, square the hips, round through the back, tuck the chin in, scoop through the pelvis. And back to neutral. Walk the hands over to the right foot. Frame the right foot in your lunge. Press back to plank. Knees come down, chest comes down, chin comes down, baby cobra. And just exploring this a little bit, maybe straightening out the arms or just holding it in Bhujangasana Cobra, whatever feels right for you in this posture. And whenever you feel like you're just done here, press up to plank, downward dog. One full breath in, one full breath out. The left leg reaches high towards the sky. Knee to nose, bring it in. Exhale, press it out. Knee to nose. Exhale, press it out. The left leg comes forward, warrior two on this side. Opening up through the hips, opening up through the shoulders. That back heel is planted down, reaching the arms out. Bringing the hands towards the heart and inhale, lift high. Exhale, open. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale it out. Inhaling and exhaling. Reversing that motion. Inhale up. Exhale it together. One more. And meet in warrior two, arms. Straightening out the left leg, reverse triangle. Left palm reaches high, right arm behind the leg or behind the back. Back to warrior two, arms. Reach it forward. We're not going to come into a full triangle. Right hand to the right hip. We're just reaching out, keeping that right hip back. We're just here for 3, 2, 1. Engage the core, pull back up, come into your straddle. Big toes even with the heels. We're going to flow the arms a little bit. Inhale, lift. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale to heart center. Reversing that rotation. Inhale up. Exhale it in. One more, reach the arms out, chest expansion. Roll the shoulders back, press the palms together, hinge forward. And just be kind to your shoulders if they're asking for it or they just don't want to go back. It's okay. Find the chest expansion that feels best for you. Hands come to the back, hands float to the mat. Walking the hands out in a wide downward dog. Walk it out as far out as it feels comfortable for you. And then press into the heels, relax the head. Walk the hands back to a neutral straddle. Walk the hands over to the left foot, lunge. Frame the left foot. Press back to plank. Knees come down, chest comes down, chin comes down. Baby cobra or cobra. your option of exploration once again. Whenever you're done with cobra, press up to plank, downward dog. One full breath in, one full breath out. Float or step the feet forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, chair. I can't love my tribe and love them hard without doing chair, right? Hands come towards the heart. Twist open to the right. Twist, twist, twist. Right elbow comes up towards the sky. Left hand or the left elbow is used as leverage to help twist from the lower part of the ribcage all the way up to the right shoulder. And maybe you fly the arms open here. Inhale back to center, exhale, forward fold, let that go. Maybe take a deep breath in, open mouth, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, chair, sink the hips low, lift the chest high. Hands come towards the heart. Twist open to the left. Twist, twist, twist. Left elbow towards the sky. Use that right elbow as leverage to deepen the twist. Maybe fly the arms open. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward. Bend the knees, and then we're just gonna come up halfway, even placing the hands on the knees here. Good. And then slowly roll it up. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Take your time coming back up. That little place in between helps prevent any dizziness from coming through. And then inhale, sweep the arms up high. Exhale, hands come towards the heart. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale towards the heart, a couple more. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Reverse that rotation. Inhale up, exhale it down. Inhale up, exhale it down. One more. And Tadasana or mountain pose. Palms come face forward. Shifting the weight over to the left foot. Tree pose. Planting the sole of the foot next to the left ankle. You can kickstand it here or maybe even slide the sole of the foot higher just so it's not pressed against your knee. Opening up through the right knee. Find your hand placement that feels best in your body. Feel free to play around with it in any way, shape, or form. Everyone's shape of their tree is going to look so different, right? Depending on how you have your arms, how you have your leg. Without putting the right leg down, bring the right knee forward. And then swing the right leg back, and then we're going to swing it forward. Swing it forward and back. Almost like a pendulum. So we're using our upper body as stabilizers to swing the leg forward and back. And yes, you're probably going to fall and shift, right? That's just, natural. Just kind of letting it go. And then relax it down. Let that be, shake it out, do whatever you need to do to kind of let that go. Yeah, nice. And then switching sides, shift the weight over to the right foot, open up through the left knee, sliding the sole of the foot along the leg, and it might not look the same as your other side, that's okay. And your hand placement that feels best on this side. Find your focal point, called the drishti point, down at the floor in front of you, or perhaps straight ahead. And bring the left knee forward without putting it down if you can, or swinging it back and forward, forward and back. And there isn't a whole, like a lot of gracefulness in this, right? Yeah, beautiful. Relax it down, shake it out, let that go. And then bring the feet hip distance apart, or maybe even a little bit wider, preparing for a heart-centered squat. And inhale, sweep the arms up high. Exhale, come into your heart-centered squat. Draw the knees down, or the hips down. Lift the chest up. We're pressing the knees in towards the elbows, elbows out. Relax the glutes, soften the toes, soften the jaw and the cheeks. Let the chin go soft. And coming down onto our hips, give yourself a big yin hug. Wrap the arms around the legs, a squeeze, and bring the chin towards the knees. Finding your tribe and loving them hard starts with ourselves, right? So we got to give ourselves and really love ourselves hard before we can do that for others. And releasing whenever you're ready. Lifting up through the chest, reach the arms out. Making our way onto our backs, slow as you can go. Roll it down from the lower to middle to upper back. Slowly coming down, no rushing. We're pressing into the heels, managing it down. One segment at a time. Once the shoulders come to the mat, the neck and the head, full body stretch, reach the arms out, walk the heels out. Arms come down to the side of the body, palms face down, bending through the knees. Feet are hip distance apart, preparing for bridge pose. Fingertips are almost touching the heels, or maybe even touching. We're lengthening through the neck. Scoop through the pelvis and slowly roll up from the lower to middle to upper back. Lifting up through the hips, lifting up through the chest. Pressing down into the heels and pressing down into the palms to lift through the hips and chest. We're holding it here, staying lifted. Press into the heels to lift a little higher. And exhale, roll it down from the upper to middle to lower back, releasing through the pelvis. On the next one, scoop through the pelvis, start to lift the arms up. Coming up from the lower to middle to upper back, lifting the hands and the arms behind the head straight. And exhale, lowering, coming down, bringing the arms with you. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, lowering. Move through this faster or slower. It's your practice. Whenever you feel like you're done with that bridge pose, come down, suspension bridge. So we're bringing the palms onto the knees, give your knees a big squeeze, and the arms are straight, relaxing the whole lower part of the leg. The shin, the calves, the ankles, the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, the toes, the toenails. Relax the shoulders. Let the hips go soft, no clenching. And release the left foot into the mat, straightening the left leg, hug the right knee in towards the chest. Bring the right knee off to the side of the body, opening up through the right hip. Unclench. And hug the right knee back in, crossing it across the body, twist open to the right. Right palm comes face up. Let the midline of the body let go. The right arm can be straight or bent in a cactus arm. Gaze is straight up or over to the right. Inhale back to center. Switching sides, straightening out the right leg, hug the left knee in towards the chest. Lengthen through the neck. Just do that little chin tuck. Left knee comes over to the left side, finding a fuller range of motion. Bringing the left knee back to the center, crossing it across the body. Twist open to the left palm face up. Left arm is straight or bent. Guide the left shoulder down. Inhale back to center. Draw both knees in towards the chest. And rocking side to side, from left to right and right to left. Soles of the feet come into the mat, arms into a T. Release the knees over to the right. And we're just holding it here. Relax the glutes. Soften through the belly. Inhale to center, exhale to the left, holding it here. Soften in the glutes. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. Moving from right to left and left to right like windshield wipers. Maybe even opening in the middle in butterfly if that feels good to you. And then take a moment to prepare for a deep relaxation. If there's any other posture that's calling to you, feel free to do that. Maybe it's a happy baby or a half plow. No rush at all getting into Shavasana. And maybe even put your socks back on or a jacket back on to keep the muscles warm. Your Shavasana might look different today. Maybe you go on your belly. Maybe you lie in butterfly. Or maybe it's going to feel good to do legs up the wall or your couch or chair. Find that place in the space where you can just let go. Wiggle out the wiggles, fidget out the fidgets. And coming into relaxation with the breath. Let's take 3 deep breaths in, 3 breaths out. Breath in. Let it go. 2 more. Finding your tribe and loving them hard. It starts with ourselves. Loving ourselves so hard that it just spills over every time we flex, right? Every time we talk, every time we move, that love just spills out into the rest of our tribe without even trying. Because we loved ourselves hard enough that it doesn't require any work to love your tribe. Sometimes when we're scared or fearful, it can shut us down and it can close off the loving heart. So instead of flight in fear or fight in fear or freeze in fear. I encourage making friends. So instead of fight, flight, freeze, we make friends. Please stay here as long as you would like, or wiggling the fingers and the toes, drawing the knees in towards the chest and rolling to your side in the fetal position. And maybe even giving yourself a big hug here, a big squeeze. Loving ourselves hard can be the hardest thing to do, but the most rewarding for you and your tribe. Please stay here as long as you would like, or slowly arriving back to a seated position. There's no rush, there's no hurry. Hands come towards the heart, lifting high to the sky. Exhale the hands to the forehead, to the mouth, heart center. The tribe in me is so inspired and wants to love you so hard. Namaste. Thanks everyone for coming. I hope you enjoyed the class.